the map's unflooded, so you can use the tide to move around.
That is a lot of traps. You have 37 minutes left, and you still have, what is this one, 106? You still have 34 more levels to go. Get that spawn pad! Almost got it. Those are so small.
They're shiny.
They are shiny. What are the lights? These are lights. You're now at level 112.
Get return. Yes. That was great. That was
This one's an easy one too. You don't have to do anything. Oh, well, never mind. That's kind of hard, kind of easy. Get those guns.
Oh man.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Get him, Miles. Get him. They're all coming. They're all coming. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Run. 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 Run.
Come on. I can do
You got it now. You got it now. Just break it all in one go. Break it all in one go. Hit the blue. Hit the blue. Hit the blue. Hit the blue.
No.
Hit the blue.
No.
Go. They can't fit the door. Ah! They can fit. Run. Run. Just run. Just run. He's behind you.
They get killed by the traps.
He's still behind you. Go, 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 go!
So long.
L. He can't get you now. He's like, what do I do? Can't do anything about it either. Rubbing it in his face. Alright, Miles, we don't have much time here. You've only got 29 minutes left. Pull back. Okay, nice.
We got one impulse. And we got one balloon. This sucks. You know why? Because I also need.
Get up, get up, get up. You're supposed to go straight up. You gotta go up. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh! You just skipped like 2 levels, I think, right there.
Ooh, how's your day been going?
Right yours. Oh, you got it! Nice. 28. Go, 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 go.
Power of infinite health. Pretty sure there's a level coming up that I hate.
I don't know how that didn't kill you. It's coming down to the wire here, guys.
Yes, it is. I haven't got it.
You gotta take less than 1 minute on each of these levels.
I didn't have to do anything.
Get that spawn pad? Good.
You gotta lose this guy.
Who is it?
Doesn't matter, he'll kill both of us. Promise me something.
Yeah, don't follow me.
If I just had some cash, I'd get some treatment. Maybe see my son be born. Think you can help me somehow?
I do, but I can't do it alone. I make possible man's innate desire.
Jump as soon as you're there. Jump again. Okay, next one. Jump again. And then the last one. Alright, 133. Only 27 levels left. You're gonna have to beat that last one because you don't have spawn protection. Run before the trap goes off.
I hit it! I hit the
That
spawn
was
pad.
like the luckiest
I
thing
hit
I've
the
seen.
spawn pad. I hit the spawn pad.
Jump. Jump! Oh, you got so lucky. You would have died on that one 100%, but luckily it didn't even crash.
No, not to turn there. Or maybe we can.
Maybe bait it. Gone.
Yeah, like sometimes I go off the map and I wonder, what are these helicopters doing? Now I know.
16 minutes. That was very close. You've got 11 levels left, Miles. Jump now, and then wait till you're at the very edge of this one. Jump! See, that's probably gonna do it. There you go.
And I did 10 or...
Jump out, jump out. Oh, okay. Jump on that. Jump. You have very little time to. You've only got 15 minutes left. You can't spend more than 2 minutes on each of these levels. Get on that, and jump up. Nice. Six levels left. 6 levels left, you got 14 minutes, Miles. Oh, what? The slow down one got you so good there, because I think, like, not able to jump at all.
I've been real quiet lately.
5 levels left. You have to work fast in this one, you're gonna get injured the whole way. 4 levels left. This one's a really hard one, too. You did that, oh my god, you're doing so many of these on your first try. 3 levels left, and you got 13 minutes, Miles. Keep it going. Are you gonna be able to keep going? Okay. I was worried that your jetpack was gonna like run out of fuel. Okay. Chilling. You gotta go for that middle spawn pad right there. 2 levels left. You got 2 levels left and 13 minutes.
Editor, when I reach to this, look, just free falling. Yes, I'm free falling.
Well, that music's copyrighted, and we don't want to get copyright claims, so
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, I guess you just envision it was playing there.
Okay.
You get to pick anything you want, pretty much. You got a gold scar. Make sure you get the RPG. Get a shotgun. Yeah, get the P90 or yeah, that like.
We gotta get slurp juice. Yeah, wait, and what? Oh yeah, we need that P90.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then take the slurp. You haven't taken it yet. You only have 7 minutes left, Miles.
Only 7 minutes? I could break a giant tomato in 7 minutes.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
7 minutes later. Oh my god, I didn't win yet.
Break it, Miles. Break it. I got you again.
It's so low health though.
Go, break it, Miles. Break it. Just finish it off. Maybe the RPG with the scar. Anything. Oh, anything. Go.
Made it.
You
Yeah!
got it. You got it, Miles.
I
You
got it. Yes!
You got it.
Yes! I
You
did it!
got it. All right, there you
Did
go,
it.
Miles. Well deserved $1,000.
I got
Make sure you don't rip the money. Make sure you don't break my controller. But
it.
well deserved, man.
Yes!
Props to you. Give me a little fist bump.
Pow!
You got-
I deserve that win.
He's now $1,000 richer today, guys. I'm very proud of you, Miles. I'm absolutely ecstatic. Be sure to go check out another video of mine down here. Be sure to go click that. Check out his Instagram. Link in the description down below.
It's Postbox Pat. Welcome back to a brand new map change video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of the map changes added in today's update and all of the gameplay of all of the different vehicles. Which one is the fastest? We're going to be doing a race between the actual Whiplash and the helicopter. Make sure you stay tuned for that. It's going to be insane. So, before before we get into this, don't forget to smash that subscribe. Roughly 80% down below, which is your favourite vehicle in Fortnite Battle Royale now. I'll be sure to heart a bunch of comments. I've been hearting over 1,000 comments recently, so comment down below your favourite vehicle. Okay, so first off, the first map change we have is over at the Coral People storyline. And we've got a bunch coming in over here. We've actually got a spaceship, which you can see there. We've also got a developed village here, which has a weird billboards on it, which are space themed as well. Is this hinting potentially towards season 4 being space themed? That's my prediction. We've also got a pizza billboard in here, and so much more. It's all under development. You can see it all here. It's so awesome. The space theme, all these billboards, these lovely villages, and these are actually challenges which are going to be added in over time. So you kind of preview all the challenges right here. It's a really lovely village. Come and check it out. The challenge comes here. It's really nice to see that they are developing even further, the Coral People. On the other side, we've got some sort of weird shack here, kind of like radio tower type thing. I'm liking it. And just some mess over here. I'm not too sure if that was there previously. And then over on the other side.
Is this we're destined to be two people with vision living amongst the blind?
This is not our destiny, Cricket.
What?
As well, we can see that we have this kind of like contaminated can here, which looks like you're going to be able to use for something, and it's actually on one of their broken ships. And finally, we've got like some sort of little professor guy here who I absolutely love. So there's all the changes over at the Coral Place. Come and check them out. We've got space, so much more. It's a great place to come and visit. Next up, speaking of spaceships, I've actually found the spaceship which we launched last week. So this is the spaceship here, and it seems to be open. This is on the very edge of the map, so I think it's kind of interesting to see that this has actually been added in. I don't know about it. I'm really confused and thinking, what could this be? Could it be a challenge in the future? Could it be something else developed? I don't 100% know, but it is definitely something to keep our eyes peeled for, and obviously be excited for all of this stuff in Fortnite. Don't forget to smash a like on the video right now if you're excited to race in cars in custom with me, and if you're excited just generally to use cars. Let's try and hit 10,000 likes, guys. I think we can do it as a community, so smash that like button right now. Okay, moving over to the next map change, we're going to go and check out the shack, which has all the chairs placed in it. This is actually under development, and we know that it actually has been slightly upgraded one more time. We can see that it has a kind of additional layer, and it looks like this may be maybe its final height. I'm not too sure. You know, we're thinking this is kind of more of like a rail now, so maybe the store has been complete. It looks very similar. Original chair store in season 5 at the Spanish location. Okay, Truckosaurus's head is still missing. This is only because you need the truck to spawn in game to actually see it. So if you go to him in game, you will see that truck, by the way, guys. So feel free to go and visit him. He is technically back, but in replay, he's not. The final little map change I've got before the cars gameplay is this one over here by the power plant. You can see that this actually got added in a few weeks ago. I just thought I'd cover it again, so I feel like this might be something to do with a storyline or something. Anyway, the locker has had a new addition to it. We can now cycle through your categories, which is really awesome. If you're copping any emotes or any skins, don't forget to go and use code POSTBOXPAT. Thank you guys, it really helps me through these difficult times, and without your support, I wouldn't be able to continue doing this series every single day, every single week. So thank you, everybody. Here are a few shout-outs popping up. Okay, next little thing I've got for you guys is obviously the tyres. They can be popped on cars, and also you get these kind of like clamps on the cars where you can't actually drive your car. I think that's kind of interesting, and you can't break the clamp, so some of the cars are instantly disabled and now use just for harvesting metal, but they do explode, so watch out on that. Also, these old buggies aren't drivable at all, so I thought they would be, but they're not. So sad news there for anyone actually finding these and landing at them, but they're not drivable at all. So little kind of a hint there to everyone not to try and drive them. Alright, cars gameplay. First, we're going to be starting off with this vehicle, the classic one. This is the classic car that I like to call it. It's got a bunch of radio stations. You can see me cycling through. You can get music from all different artists, from Travis Scott to Juice WRLD and so many more in-game. Obviously, it's copyrighted, so I'm not going to be playing that, so we use the Party Royale radio, but I'll have my background music anyway in the video as well playing. But you can see on this car, here is a brief preview of it. You can get it in a bunch of different colours, and the max speed you can get up to on this car is 60, whatever they measure it in. I'm assuming it'll be kilometers an hour. That's what I'm probably thinking Fortnite measures it in, because that's in meters, but I'm not too sure if it would be. It might be miles per hour as well, but the max speed you can get to is 60 on this vehicle. I haven't been able to get it to go any faster other than if you're going downhill, so it struggles to get up to 60, kind of chugs itself along. You can see if we get a little bit of a downslope, we can get up to about 65 down the downslope at max pace, but usually the average max speed you can get this to on its acceleration is about 60 to 65, so really nice stuff. Also, if you go off-road on different terrain, the vehicle will instantly reduce its speed down to around 30, and you'll struggle to get any faster unless you're going up or down a hill, obviously not up but down. And you also get a little bit of a skid as well, or a handbrake. If you press your left bumper, and I believe it's space on the keyboard,
Andy Cohen, and these are real stories from my diaries. After 10 years of hosting a talk show, I feel like my audience and I are connected besties. And now I'm doing the one thing I've been told not to: share all of my super confidential stories. Get up close and way too personal. With appearances by Celine Dion, George R.R. Martin, multiple housewives, the Kardashians, and Sarah Jessica Parker drinking Cosmos, which makes every gay bone in my body tingle. Tune in as I reveal my most embarrassing stories. Like, who is the most famous person I farted in front of? You cannot make this up.
You actually get kind of like a drift or a handbrake. It's the same thing. For some reason, some cars actually class it as a power slide, and some cars class it as a handbrake. So it's kind of interesting right there. But there's a little bit of a preview of this car. This is the most basic one, so I thought I'd start with that one first, because we do have a bunch of other ones as well, which I really want to go over. So let's jump out of here and head over to our next vehicle, which is actually this truck here. So you can see here, I'm actually refueling my car, which is really awesome. You can kind of spray it around anywhere on the vehicle. It doesn't really matter where you actually spray the fuel on it or the gas. It just kind of refuels it, which is really awesome. Obviously, this isn't the car, this is the big truck. So let's show you guys what we've got with this boy. It's got an awesome horn, it's got 2 seats on, and you can absolutely razz this thing all over. Again, its target speed, which I'll show you guys in a second when we get going, is aiming to be around 50 to 60. Again, you struggle to get any faster than that in this boy, unfortunately. Kind of peaks out around 50 on a flat. You can get it just above, up to about 55, 60 if you get enough momentum, but it gets peaked out around 60. That's like its average speed again, as it is with all these cars. 55 to 60 depending on the terrain. Flat, you get about 60 on this, but if you get a little bit of a downhill, you can gain some more speed. It's also got a really mad drift on it, so I'm loving this truck. I think a lot of people will like it, but it's not the fastest vehicle, unfortunately, but it's definitely the funnest, because it definitely rams through a few objects. Pretty fun. You'll see here, I'm going to take it around this corner and actually attempt to ram it through the petrol station. So watch this one, guys. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it through the wall of this shop here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And is it going to go through? And boom, it goes through. And it doesn't exactly go through every object, but it goes through a little bit, and I kind of like it a lot. So I'm pretty happy about that. Then we've obviously got the whiplash. Which is the super fast boy. This one is by far the best car. However, we're going to refuel this and show you guys what we've got with the pickup gas cans. These can be used and carried around with you and refueled at pumps. They can actually refuel your car on the go, which is really useful. You're only really going to use your fuel in this whiplash mainly because you're going to be boosting, or if your car doesn't spawn in with that much fuel. And again, it's a pretty cool vehicle. We'll talk about the best method of transport and the fastest vehicle though towards the end, as I've got an awesome race for you guys, which you've got to check out. So here, I'm absolutely failing in the whiplash. You can see me doing a decent amount of drifting around here. I'll play some footage which I played at the start of the video, where I get the whiplash up to its max speed, which is at 90. You can see that right here, which is really awesome. It by far is the best vehicle for people to have fun in, and it is the fastest vehicle of cars in game. And obviously, this one is the one that everyone will probably be using. It's the one that everybody just loves the speed. It's got some amazing drift abilities. You can see here, I'm actually doing some donuts as well, which is just crazy in the blue whiplash. So some really awesome stuff there coming in with the whiplash. Next, we've got the taxi. Now, the taxi is very similar to the sedan version of the car. However, it actually says power slide on it. I was a little bit confused by why it actually says power slide, but it does. So you can see the taxi itself is drifting all over. It kind of glitches out if you hit like an object. It really does turn very fast, very sharply. But you can see you can get some good drifts in with it. I think the sedan is probably going to be the best one for like control and stuff on race courses. It would be interesting to see which vehicle would actually win in a race across the map, depending on fuel and stuff like that. We'd have to make like some sort of custom game fuel where we go around.
There are millions of levels in Super Mario Maker 2 that range from pure garbage to masterpieces of level design. Anyone is able to make and upload levels, but one of the best levels. In Mario Maker 2, we are able to see the top 100 most popular levels of all time, which comes down to many different aspects like likes, plays, and how long the level has been up for. Today, I wanted to take a look at the top 100 most popular levels of all time as of July 7th, 2020, in Super Mario Maker 2, and rank them from worst to best. Now, these 100 levels are composed of many different types: traditional levels, speedrun levels, music levels, and more. Even though these are a whole bunch of different types of levels, though, they still have a lot of things that are similar to each other to appeal to a mass audience, like they're being super easy, and they're also very flashy. Now, how exactly will I be judging these? Well, obviously a big factor will be how fun the levels are, but also since these are supposed to be the top 100 levels Mario Maker 2 has to offer, aesthetics, creativity, and theme are all major factors as well. As I said, since these are supposed to be the best of the best, I will be judging them quite a bit more harshly than I would any other normal level. You'll also see a lot of my preferences come through in these rankings as well, so just bear that in mind, and this is just my opinion, and I don't mean to offend anyone watching, or maybe even the makers of these levels. Also, since I've got 100 levels to cover here, I'll likely be going through most of these quite quickly, and I may even talk about multiple levels at once if the points apply to all of them. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, and maybe even subscribe.
Real here. Super Mario Odyssey is literally everything I wanted from a Mario game today. I'm not even joking.
Hello, Just Too Good here. Today I'm taking a look at the LEGO Super Mario Thwomp Drop Set. This has a total of 393 pieces, retails for $40 in the United States, and has 3 enemies. Keep in mind this does not come with LEGO Mario, he only comes in the starter set. And LEGO and Nintendo sent me this early to review, but all
Hermaphroditor. Hermaphroditor.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. Had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory trophy just always seem to bore me, cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. I only see my goals, I don't believe in failure, cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor, and if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. I was 20 years old, story got told, I was sweating about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still savvy. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old.
Check out this giant ticket I got. Triple millions. Prize is up to $3 million. I won.
New Triple Millions.
Welcome everyone, cars have finally arrived in Fortnite. No delays, no more waiting. Oh, if you're excited about cars right here on the channel, and you could be missing out. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are about to jump in and find our very first car. There are multiple cars with different health, fuel, boosting, and loads of abilities. Shout out to the brand new dummy skin. If you pick it up, be sure to use code ALIE. Here we go. So I'm gonna head straight to Lazy Lake. We know there's loads of cars here before the update. Oh my god. Look at this. We've got a little truck. We've got, what the heck? We've got like a Lamborghini. Are you kidding me? You can see the fuel percentage as it spawns in as well. This one's got a lot more, 69 to be exact. And there's clamps on some of the cars as well. What about this bad boy over here? No, you're kidding me. There's no way you can drive this thing with a car on the back of it. Are you kidding me? All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're excited, we're about to jump into our very first car. If you haven't already.
1996 Crash Bandicoot. '97 Crash Bandicoot 2, Vortex strikes back. Crash Team Racing. Crash Bandicoot. 2007 Crash of the Titans. 2019 Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. 2020 Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Exercise performance is reached.
'What is up, everybody?' and
I'm waiting for a Fortnite to update.
So, last Thursday started out like any normal day.
Yeah, pretty normal.
Julie left for work, so Cooper and I were hanging out.
Good.
Chillin'.
Barking at squirrels. Namaste.
Namaste. Then, out of nowhere, Max starts tickling me.
Yeah.
Whoops! But Julie came home and used Resolve Urine Destroyer. It removes urine stains and neutralizes odors on contact.
Yeah, so it was no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happens, no big deal. Resolve.
A day in the life. A day in the life. Alligator. Come on. F-A-M-I-L-Y family. F-A-M-I-L-Y family. Family. At the Everest party. Love to hang with my loving gator family. Look at you need to lose weight. A nice man. No, why not? Is it because you eat a lot? And why is that funny ass rule? My mama says I'm don't need to get it. Gotta pull it out of you show off. some watermelon. Here's old Uncle Jack saying, what are you? Who are you? He's got memory problems. Oh, Uncle Jack, it's me, alligator. Guess he don't remember. I'll just eat alone now.
Today, we're going to be combining two of my favorite things, Minecraft and Lego. You might be asking,
Wait, they already are like the same thing.
and I guess that's kind of true, they're both blocks. But you know, like Lego blocks with the pointy bits that hurt when you stand on them? That is now in Minecraft. So, as I was about to show you, Minecraft, Lego, boom, video. Now, we're going to be exploring this world of Lego in Minecraft and seeing what it's like living in an entire world of Lego. But before we get into it, if you stepped on Lego before, I want you to click the like button. I want to see how many people have experienced one of the worst pains there is. Anyway, let's get it. Wait, what? Did I open the right block game? What is this? I'm holding it.
It's so pretty. It even has the bottom part of it.
Whoa. Wait, what do you mean? Oh yeah, look below. Look below.
So I bet both of you also play like
Hey Brick fans, so today I've got something really cool. So as you may remember, back in February, I went to New York Toy Fair and visited the Connects booth. I saw some really cool stuff there, including the new Super Mario figures, as well as Plants vs. Zombies figures. So I talked with the representatives from Connects there, and after that conversation, they decided to send me the whole line of Super Mario figures and Plants vs. Zombies figures that just came out. So this box just came in the mail, so I'm super excited to open it up and see what's inside and review it for all of you. So many thanks to Connects for sending me these sets for free to review. Box. Piece of tape. Open up the box. Ooh, so we got a set here. Sorry for cardboard noises. So this is one of the Mario Kart 8 sets. So that's Mario in his cart. Mario Kart. And we got a set on the other side there. So that is Mario on his bike that can go into hover mode. I guess both the car and the bike can go into hover mode. Then we got this box. Oh my gosh, look at this box. And this box has another box inside of it, which is a full retail box, it looks like, of these blind bag Series 9 figures. So that's really exciting. I've never gotten a whole box of collectible figures of any kind before, so that's pretty exciting. And this box also has a box. So many boxes. Things are falling. So this is the Series 4 Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 figures. You get the sides so you can see all the figures we'll be opening today. Alright, let's get started opening some things. Since so many of you liked my blue background when I use it for the Circus Baby How to Build, I decided to film this video on blue as well. Let me know what you think about the color of my background for these videos. Do you like white? Do you like blue? I've got other colors. Let me know in the comments. So the first thing I wanted to talk about with this series, since this is the first time I'm reviewing Connects characters, is that these collectible characters are a little bit different than the Lego collectible figures, because with Lego, oftentimes you can't tell from the bag which character's inside unless you're, feeling it up in the store and trying to guess, which I end up doing a lot of. But the Connects bags actually have a secret trick so you can figure out which character is in it. So Peppy1000 told me this on a different video. Thanks, Peppy. If you look at the digits on the back in this lower right-hand corner, there's 7 different digits, and one of them will be underlined, and there's 7 different characters, so if you know which digit goes with which character, you can figure it out, and I'm going to show you that right now. So that can save you time in the store if you want to get one of each, if you want to get a specific character, and leave the rest for people who don't know this secret trick. Alright, so the first digit being underlined, 0, is Mario. It's a me. Mario. Second digit underlined is Luigi. Fire Luigi, to be precise. Put that together in a second. Third digit underlined is Blue Toad. Woo-hoo! That's more of a Pillsbury Doughboy sound, but close enough. Fourth digit underlined is Bowser Jr. Yeah. Fifth digit underlined, the 3, is Para Dry Bones. Sky Bones, Sky Bones. Really, how would I make a noise for that? Like, that's more of a Donald Duck. Six. That is Cannon Head. Like so. Getting ahead of myself. And then the 7th digit is Maker Mario. This is really exciting for me because I'm a huge fan of Mario Maker, so getting the special Maker version of Mario is pretty cool. So here's a look at all 7 figures totally built. Just a quick rundown of the distribution per retail box. So there's 24 bags in each box, or at least the box I got. And of those, 5 of them are Mario, 2 of them are Ice Luigi, 4 of them are Blue Toad, only 1 of those 24 is Bowser Jr., 2 are Para Dry Bones, 8 are Cannon Mario, so by far the most common, and then 2 are Maker Mario. Again, now that you know the digit trick, if you didn't already, you should be able to get exactly the character you want, but that also just gives you a sense of how these are kind of broken up. Each of these figures retails for about $4 in the United States, and they should be available on shelves now. I haven't found a good link for them online, but I did put a link to Connect's Mario brands of construction figures. Most Luigi is, so this one has the neck coming out of the head, versus like Bowser Jr., where the head has a hole and the neck is attached on the body. So what that means is if you think about Lego and McFarlane, Lego toys like this Joker here have a hole in the head, so they are compatible with the Bowser Jr. type figures. And I decided to mishmash Joker and Bowser Jr. here for the sake of commenter phabrun, probably totally mispronouncing that, who pointed out on a different video the similarities between Joker's creepy grin and Bowser Jr. So now they really have commingled. You're welcome, phabrun. McFarlane Toys, their heads also have the neck attached, similar to the Luigi-style head, and they, again, happen to be the same width, so we can have a Luigi Freddy crossover here for additional weirdness. While the heads are pretty compatible, for instance, the accessories that they hold in their hands are not compatible. They all have slightly different sizes, so Bowser Jr. can hold Maker Mario's hammer, of course, since that's a Connects to Connects. But if you try to give Joker's gun to a Connects figure, it kind of fits, but it's very loose and very likely to fall out. And it doesn't really fit with McFarlane either. So, and ditto if you try a McFarlane and the Connects or Lego, you can kind of force it in some cases, but it's not really as good of a connection as the head-neck connections are. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. And I'll just leave you with this creepy image of these 4 mutant characters. Enjoy!
to realize. When your pet's gotta go, here's what you gotta know. Take them out and...
Figures. Compared to Lego figures, what really stands out about K'NEX is that they're taking the time to make lots of custom molds to really match the shape of the character really accurately. These characters look like their in-game counterparts. With Lego characters, they're really made to look kind of standardized, and the minifig...
Hey, Brick fan. Ride the shark and hunt for treasure. Treasure X, sunken gold. Save the hunter. Nice.
Today, we look at the history of Patrick Star.
Who are you people?
To truly appreciate the Star family tree, we need to go back in time approximately 546 million years during the Precambrian period. Meet Primitive Star, the earliest known member of the Star family. Do note the sharp white tusks and deep blue gums that separate him from the Patrick Star we know today.
Hideous.
Primitive Star's survival was due largely in part to his tolerance for pain.
It's called jellyfishing.
Learning nothing, Primitive Star also enjoyed the act of jellyfishing.
Who's the barnacle head who invented that game anyway?
You are, Squidward! Moving along, further up the coral of life.
Much later.
More than 530 million years have passed, and we arrive at Patar, the next evolution in the Star lineage.
Patar!
Often confused with Primitive Star, Patar shares an eerily similar personality to his ancient ancestor. In fact, there's nothing more Patar enjoys than eating. This includes cloth, slime, wood, even Mr. Krabs' ancestors.
You took my only food! Now I'm gonna starve!
Now we travel even further up the tree, another 10 million years or so, to one of the more famous members of the Star family.
Wow, Patrick, I didn't know you had a famous relative.
Patrick Revere.
He rode through the streets, warning Bikini Bottom of the coming hordes of ravenous, man-eating mollusks. The mollusks are coming! The mollusks are coming!
Of course, no one actually believed him.
What beeth the deal with ye old nutcase?
The best part about it is, I don't have to accomplish anything in life, because my uncle already did it for me.
Next, we fast forward to the dangerous land of Deadeye Gulch.
What brings you to Deadeye Gulch, stranger?
Are you talking to me? I didn't hear you because I had my headphones on. Yeah? Yeah?
I was gonna go get a tea.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make a bagel or anything.
Could I eat down here? Like here?
Yeah.
Yeah, then.
You want a bagel?
Yeah.
The Sea Star had not evolved much compared to his ancient ancestors.
Why are you standing in your pajamas? No, don't tell me. Oh, I know. You're throwing a slumber party. Telephone! He's a-coming! Deadeye's a-coming!
Deadeye! He had a natural enemy in Deadeye Plankton, the pest of the West.
Again.
And a close friend in SpongeBuck SquarePants.
Hop on, buddy.
Thanks, idiot friend.
Things get a little slimy in this next era of the Star family.
Ew, we're all covered in slime.
Patrick's great-great-grandparents are none other than the Royal Queen Mildew and King Amoeba. Royalty to what? None other than Bikini Bottom.
What I hold in my hands is a family tree that goes back centuries. It starts with the marriage of King Amoeba and Queen Mildew. Then, through a few inbred generations, ends at you, Sir Patrick.
The king and queen had 2 children. The first, Princess Tulsa. She married the court jester, Yorick, a skill that surely passed on to our modern Patrick Star.
You're welcome.
The other child, a son named Prince Callus, appears to be some kind of dolphin.
Hey, how about this?
Perhaps Patrick did inherit some dolphin after all. Prince Callus married Prince Dingus. Together, they had a son, Carl. Of interesting note is that Carl is the first and only member of the Star family tree to not have children. This is where his branch ends.
But I don't want it to end!
Now, the coral tree does continue with Patrick's great-uncle Cletus.
I'll never forget what my great-uncle Cletus said right before he was arrested during a Freedom March.
What was that?
It's where a bunch of people go walking down the street and...
I know what a freedom march is, Patrick. I mean, what did he say?
Oh, he said, let not your heart walk away from you, lest your mind grow legs and follow it.
Wow, your uncle sounds like a pretty smart guy, Patrick. What happened to him after he was arrested?
I don't know. He was never heard from again.
Next, meet Patrick's grandmother, Ma Tuckett, daughter of Princess Tulsa.
I didn't want to have to do this, but I'm going to let you in on a little family secret. Old Grandma suffered from severe toe barnacles.
She married Billy Bob Starr, a descendant of Pecos Patrick, and thus the Starr surname makes its way back into our family tree. Ma and Billy Bob had two sons. The first, Herbert Starr. Herb married Margie, and together they became Patrick's parents.
Wow, son! You actually recognized us this time.
And you remembered to get dressed today. Of course, they are not to be confused with Janet and Marty, who Patrick believed to be his parents.
Janet? Marty? Who are you people? Oh, that's right, honey. We don't have a son.
Oh, yeah.
And this, of course, brings us to the star of the Starr family, Patrick. Just don't think about giving Patrick any nicknames.
My name's not Frank!
Going through his lineage, it's easy to see how Patrick adopted many of the traits from his ancestors. Playful.
Does this look dangerous?
Hungry.
Observe how the hungry sea star injects his own stomach from his body in order to eat his meal.
Loving.
I love you.
And of course, how does one say this?
Maybe it is stupid, but it's also dumb.
But the coral tree does not stop at Patrick. He has a sister, Sam Starr.
Wow, I didn't know you had a sister.
Nobody does.
Although Patrick has claimed to not have a sister.
Oh my gosh, if my sister finds out, I mean I don't have a sister.
This is coming from the very same sea star that can't remember his own parents.
Sis! So good to see you!
Samantha is a much more aggressive sea star. She adopted more primal characteristics from Primitive Star and Patar.
Big Sister Sam.
Reckless as she is, Sam Starr has zero tolerance for meanies.
Meanies go home!
Just make sure to avoid eye contact with her fingernails.
Fingernails, fingernails, fingernails!
But Ma and Billy Bob had two sons. The second is quite a shocker. Meet Sluggo Starr, father to none other than Gary. This reveals two very interesting twists in the Starr family tree. The first being that Patrick and Gary are actually cousins.
Gary? I thought what we had was special!
And secondly, Sluggo was the firstborn son of Ma, making Gary the true and rightful king of Bikini Bottom.
Well, would you look at that? Gary, you're royalty. Mom?
Gary, best known for being SpongeBob's pet snail and a world-renowned poet.
Meow. Meow.
Franco, I appreciate it. What is that? What is that? Oh, talk about that thing.
What a marvelously monkey creation. Alice found a loving partner in Marvin, Bikini Bottom's very own animal control officer. What a lovely couple. This makes Alice Patrick's cousin once removed. And explains why he attended the wedding. Welcome to the future.
Alright, goodness lesson number 3. Let's see.
I figured that, like, when I was born. I figured that when I was born. Yeah. That's right.
What's your username? Okay, what's your dude? Okay, Xstab. Okay, so I'm Xstab, and I will help you. Renegade. Still downloading.
Hello.
Downloading? What do you mean? Wait, you never updated it last night? Turn on auto updates, then it updates automatically. Go to settings, and then go to updates, and then turn on auto updates, so that anytime you get an update, it just auto updates. Yo, dude, so, 4 days ago, dude, like 5 days ago, I accidentally went...
Hi, K3.
I'm playing with Xstab YT. Yo, Xstab. So basically, okay, 2 things, Xstab. So one, my first game on with cars, I got that notification, but also I played second. So I'm gonna help you.
K3, I'm still updating. Mine has 53 seconds left.
Okay, I'm gonna help you get your very first win with cars in the game now. And then, I need to tell you this too. So for, like 5 days ago, basically. Okay, give me a second, yo. So like 5 days ago, I basically did this challenge with my friend. Spin the wheel, and I got wax and strip, and I've had that wax strip on my leg for the past 5 days because I'm scared to take it off. And it hurts. No, that'll hurt. Yo, dude.
Be a man!
Yeah, buddy, I am a man. I'm older than probably everybody here. How old are you? 12. I'm old too.
Ha! And I'm 1.
I'm older. Wait. Listen. Oh, guys, there's this king. Guys, I'm a man. No crap. I think, okay, I was born July 31st. Okay, then I'm older than you. Okay, then I'm older.
Yeah, it's Fortnite. Finally finished. Done. Updating. I don't want